Say hi to the people, Moby. Paragraphs. I think the number one thing that anyone who is A, watching, or B, creating any kind of YouTube videos for the sake of some educational end, specifically Booktube videos because that's the niche I'm creating in, but most niched down videos more generally. The number one thing all of these people need to know is, in our opinion, is that the internet is fundamentally changing how writers and creators and even viewers / consumers need to think about, wait for it, paragraphs. That's right, paragraphs. I am of the potentially controversial opinion that the internet is devaluing, if not completely destroying, the utility of the paragraph, at least as one might understand it from a traditional or more literary point of view. But what do we mean? I invite you to follow us into the weeds. First, understand what I'm saying. I think this is something that any and all content viewers and also artists / content creators will, at some point, have to reckon with if they really want to A, optimize their educational experience or entertainment experience in the case of viewers, and B, in the case of creators, if they really want to grow their channels. Both viewer and creator should attempt to understand the linguistic structure underlying the video content they're consuming or creating. This is how I believe we can get the absolute most out of every video we watch and or produce. But what series of events has brought me to this point? Why am I making this video? In today's video, I will be discussing the radical philosophical change I've experienced over the course of the first year of making YouTube videos for Booktubers. During this time, I made more than 100 videos about how anyone can harness the powers of humanity's oldest intellectual tools, reading and writing, in order to put themselves in a better position to achieve their goals and actualize their full potential. I've taught reading and writing intensive courses at two of the best English departments in the country, University of Wisconsin and Johns Hopkins University. And before I started writing for YouTube, I would have never guessed that I'd be giving the advice that I'm going to give today. But here we are. So today I'm going to tell you why you need to stop writing paragraphs when you're writing for the internet. As always, I hope that you'll smash that like button and smash that subscribe button to see more of my videos. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you learned something, and I hope you'll leave me a comment detailing your experience with reading and writing in Booktube so that I can tailor my content to you. But without further ado, the paragraph is dead and we have killed it. So this is probably a controversial take amongst the readers and writers out there in the Booktube community, but I think the proof is in the pudding. But before I lay it all out for you, allow me to qualify my capital T take. I'm a fiction writer. My fiction writing is what got me into a master's program at Johns Hopkins University. I write short stories and I'm trying to do the novel writing thing, but my point is that I don't have anything against paragraphs. I actually love paragraphs. I think that they are beautiful and shapely little creatures. Shout out my fellow paragraph enjoyers. But, and this is a big and crucially important but, my first year of making videos for Booktubers has taught me that everyone who does any sort of what I'll call internet writing, meaning writing for content that'll eventually wind up on the internet, they absolutely need to be suspicious of the allure of the paragraph. Because like I've already said, the paragraph is dead and the internet has killed it. But allow me to say more. For better or worse, all creators are in competition with each other. All artists, anyone who creates anything, is competing for the attention of each and every potential viewer. The internet offers its users virtually unlimited access to information, meaning that if you're writing for YouTube specifically and the internet more generally, the development of your ideas has to move quickly. This is something I've learned firsthand. Shout out Steve Donahue, link in the description. Maybe Joey put a picture here. Every word you plan to utter has to be doing work, meaning every word you plan to utter has to bring your video to a new place. This is a writing principle as old as the craft of writing itself. And I've experienced this firsthand. If you scroll through my videos, you'll find some brutally uninteresting ramblings with painfully low retention rates. Some of these ramblings were unplanned and done off the cuff, but believe it or not, most were prepared in advance. Most were paragraphs spanning 5, 6, 7, or more sentences. And here's why I think you need to stop using paragraphs anytime you're writing for the internet. The internet rewards the microscopic. And I've mainly talked about content creators to this point, but as a viewer, it's important you understand what it means that the internet rewards the microscopic, because it can have a profound impact on how you absorb the information that you're getting from YouTube or a blog or social media. Like I've already said, any content posted anywhere online is effectively warring with every other piece of content for the attention of potential viewers. If a creator is writing a script for a YouTube video or a social media post or a blog post, virtually anything short of literally literature, and they're writing in long form paragraphs, there's a serious possibility that they aren't doing enough to push their viewer through the story they're trying to tell quickly enough. So what I want to tell anybody who's creating anything for the internet using the written word is focus on stacking one engaging sentence after another in your writings. Rarely should there be more than 3 sentences together. Don't be afraid to let your sentences stand alone on the page. If you're reading your writing aloud for a piece of video content, this movement will keep your speech sounding fresh, and as it turns out, it makes the editing process easier. If your writing will be read online, easing up on the paragraphs will give your reader the impression that they're moving faster through the text, which is going to help keep them engaged. And this brings me back to why I believe this video can also be useful for viewers. Understand the relationship between the structure of a piece of writing, whether it's in written form online or spoken word. Understand the relationship between that and our waning attention spans. I think it's a way that the viewing experience and the reading experience can be optimized, can be made more valuable. And all we have to do is try to understand the psychology behind the structure of the piece of writing we're consuming. Am I making sense? If not, leave me a comment and I'll try to explain myself better. But we have to keep moving because your time is valuable, my time is valuable, everybody's time is valuable. Time is running out. I hope this helps you write for the internet better and consume things on the internet better. And now a moment of silence for the paragraph. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, smash like, slap sub, tell me about your experience with reading and writing and Booktube in the comments down below. I hope this helps you more effectively harness the powers of reading and writing and the internet more generally, because that is the project of this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you